Benfica have a long history of producing world-class football players, and Darwin Gabriel Nunez Ribeiro is the latest player to break through. Born in 1999, the Uruguayan striker is the club's newest star. Unlike most other players at Benfica, he didn't come through the academy. They signed him from Almeria in Spain in 2020. His talent was obvious, but somehow went unnoticed by the bigger teams in Europe, despite having one of his country's most prominent figures on his side. I recommended Darwin to Barcelona when he was at Almeria, former Barcelona striker and international strike partner Luis Suarez revealed. I have 15 years of international experience. I know a thing or two about forwards, and I told them, pay attention to this one, he's very good, he shows interesting things. Liverpool fans are well aware of Uruguay's impressive track record in producing elite strikers, having witnessed Luis Suarez's action-packed time at the club. The similarities between the two are obvious. Keen anticipation, cute movement, and a lethal right foot. Nunez's play also exemplifies the selflessness for which Suarez was known while playing alongside Lionel Messi and Neymar at Barcelona. He also draws a lot of comparisons to former Benfica star João Felix. Nunez had 16 goals in 32 Segunda Division matches for Almeria in 2019 and 20, but Barcelona refused to take the risk. The development cycle seems to be coming to an end once more. Nunez appears unlikely to stay with Benfica beyond this season, owing in part to the club wanting to recoup a sizable profit on the £21 million they paid out for him. Nunez, along with Erling Haaland and Dusan Vlahovic, are contributing to a resurgence of genuine strikers after an era in which they were marginalized. Harry Kane, Luis Suarez, Robert Lewandowski, and Karim Benzema are examples of how the best out-and-out strikers continue to perform and prove how important that role can be, while the focus over the last few years has been more on wingers and attacking midfielders to help with the goal-scoring responsibility. But the number 9 is making a comeback, this time with added skill and dribbling technique. It's not just a return to old habits, it's an improvement of them. Darwin Nunez can provide a focal point in a variety of different styles of play due to his ability to score all types of goals, drop deep but come alive in the box. Premier League interest is almost certain, and the race is on to land him. With Benfica's track record of profitably selling on, they'll be eager for the battle to begin. Nunez, who has now shown his talents at the business end of the Champions League, did not take the traditional path to the big stage. After rising through the ranks at Peñarol in his home country of Uruguay, he signed a 5-year contract with Spanish second-tier side Almeria in 2018, a move that netted his boyhood club £3.4 million. Nunez settled in quickly in Spain, and a 16-goal season was enough to persuade Benfica to spend £20 million on the youngster. 11 goals from 24 starts and 36 appearances in 2020 and 21 were not cause for celebration, but eye-catching flashes of pace, strength, intelligent link play, and keen striking instincts were enough to keep the Nunez hype train chugging along. The Telegraph reported in January 2021 that Manchester City had identified Nunez as a potential successor to Sergio Aguero, but nothing ever came from it, surprisingly. While Benfica's Champions League run came to an end with a 4-6 aggregate loss to Liverpool, Darwin Nunez shone in both legs, continuing his outstanding season for the Eagles. The Uruguayan striker has over 30 goals in Primera Liga and Champions League appearances and is attracting interest from Europe's top clubs. Nunez has played in a variety of positions and systems for both Jorge Jesus and Nelson Versimo. He's played as a striker in both 4-4-2 and 3-4-3 formations, as well as a left inside forward in both 3-4-3 and 4-3-3 formations. His responsibilities in these roles differ depending on whether Benfica is playing in Europe or in Portugal, as Benfica prefers a counter-attacking approach in Europe and is more dominant in the Liga NOS. Nunez's ability to thrive in a variety of positions and tactical scenarios demonstrates the range of his skill set and the depth of his talent. Nunez's best asset is his movement. Regardless of his starting position, his ability to drift into the box and create space is crucial to his goal-scoring prowess. This is aided by the presence of Haris Severovic up front, a hard-working striker whose work rate allows Nunez to move from his wide position to more dangerous areas in the middle. While he has an aerial presence at 6'2" and is capable of physically confronting defenders, he prefers to rely on intelligent positioning and timing of runs in between defenders. He excels at attacking the space at the back post between a fullback and a centre-back, frequently curving his run away from the centre-back before moving back in field. Opponents are also flustered by the sharpness and frequency with which he runs. It's not uncommon to see Nunez make multiple runs before the ball is even thrown. The Uruguayan is also extremely intelligent in how he creates space in the box from defenders. To find space in the box, he'll frequently make subtle adjustments to his footwork. He's also clever in how he uses his body in the box, extending an arm deftly enough to avoid a foul while still arriving at a cross ahead of his marker. Watching him, it's hard to believe he's so young as he possesses the savvy of a seasoned striker. Nunez has been linked with a number of European clubs, including Liverpool, Manchester United and Arsenal. Given his versatility and range of traits, his game should translate well to the majority of teams. Footballers in the modern era are frequently known to be extravagant and fiery. Darwin Nunez, on the other hand, is shy and quiet and has not inherited any of these characteristics. Nunez, who comes from a poor family where they had to struggle every day, is grateful for the opportunities he now has. All in all, Darwin Nunez appears to have one of the highest ceilings of any striker in his generation. He's an exhilarating talent who would be a valuable addition to almost any European team.